Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? This is the day after election, 2024, November 5th, sorry, November 6th, 2024, the day after election, and it's the blame game. Who the blame? Who lost? Why did the person lose? Well, only one person can be blamed, and that's that's the candidate, right? I mean, of course, the candidate is is the person who calls the shots. I personally believe that it was headed downhill from like week two. I mean, literally week two, after the presidential candidate, the Democratic candidate, Kamala Harris, decided to break away all ties from Joe Biden, the Joe Biden administration, the administration that she's been with for 3.5 years. She broke away all ties, right? Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. That was cool. No, that was cool. We raised so much money. That was cool. But here's the problem. When she broke away, let me talk directly. When you broke away from Joe Biden, the guy who gave you the opportunity to become the first woman president in history, you broke away from him. Got a little twitch. Got a little twitch. Uh, and that was the beginning of your downfall. That was the first step. What followed was you constantly emphasizing them to go look at another program. You had your thing together. You had your policies. You had your 82 pages, and you refused to. You just delayed in saying, "Hey, go check out my website. Here's my policy." It took too long to put them out there. All right, while people was hammering you on it. Not so much as you not going doing the interviews. I think you paced that correctly. It's just that the other things uh, 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 compiled on it. It totally compiled on it. You allowed the media to dictate the narrative. You didn't stand strong. So you could talk about the other guy. You could talk about Trump, and there's a lot of things to talk about. The guy, is a flawed. And we're saying this. He's in it to stay out of jail, right? Not just to become president. He not just become the leader of the free world. He was in it to stay out of jail, and so he did everything. And he kept doing the same thing. He did the same thing to you that he did to Hillary Clinton. He kept sucking all the air out. You thought that this was it. Oh, let me run on this. Let me just run on this basically, and make fun of him while he's lying and all this stuff. And you should have been correcting it. You should have been correcting that all the time. When? All the time. Anything stupid that he did, you were supposed to say, "Hey, saw this guy, this stupid stuff this guy did," and go on with your thing and keep dictating your policies. You ran away. You let them intimidate you in a way that had you running away from one of the greatest economies ever. But now you have handed this economy over to Donald Trump, just like Hillary Clinton handed this economy over to Donald Trump, just like Al Gore handed the Clinton economy, the Clinton Gore economy, over to George W. Bush. You ran away. And people were saying, no, 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 go fight, 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 fight. When you had that 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 debate, you were supposed to keep hammering him. Oh no, let the people see that he's crazy. The people see he's lying. The media telling him he's lying. Meanwhile, he's trashing the media. Something that you should have been doing as well. You should have been not necessarily trashing it, but calling out the media. You should have been calling out the media for the entirety. Their their imbalanced way of promoting stuff. They're hyping up stuff. I mean, there's just so many things that you were supposed to do, could have done, and should have done. So who's to blame? You're the blame. You're the blame. when he attacked you, right? When he attacked your ethnicity, and he started saying stuff about poisoning the blood of America. Donald Trump is a first generation immigrant. His mama is an immigrant. His mama was an immigrant. His daddy was first generation. His grandparents on his father's side were all his grandparents. All his grandparents were immigrants. But you didn't bring that up. And individuals like me, well, we were silent. You know, we were frozen. Now you didn't want to hear what we had to say. Individuals like me, and then you get clowns like uh, uh, what's individuals running around here talking about what's his name? Lord J. Moore. That's the guy. And nobody pushed back on this kid. Nobody pushed back on him. You got people like that. Dr. Umar, pro black, but going after the black woman. Nobody questioned him. Nobody questioned him. You hoping that things like a Charlemagne and stuff like that, you went on there, but you didn't go on the other shows quick enough. You know, not just quick enough, but enough. Once you did it, you didn't go enough. You should have went on Fox News morning. You should have went on every Fox News show, right? Not just with Brett Baer. You should have been on Fox Friends in the morning. People saying go on Fox Friends. Buttigieg. Should have told Buttigieg, hey, hook me up with an appointment on Fox. Who do you think? Boom, boom. But you didn't do that. But I give you credit for going on Fox News, something that Hillary Clinton didn't do. But had she done, you know, but that's neither here nor there. What went wrong? The blame game. Who's to blame? You're the blame. You're the blame. Your campaign leaders were to blame. And it seemed like we got the same campaign leaders um, running all the presidential campaigns. Like Joe Biden. Joe Biden went up there, kick your butt. Yeah. But what did you say? You didn't say nothing. You allow people to take your energy. You are a black woman, right? But you didn't get the black vote. Why couldn't you get the black vote? Because you don't talk like black folk. You talk elitist. I mean, you can talk, but you don't talk elitist. When they attack you, they say, "Oh, she talking black. Oh, she sounding black." You say, what does that even mean? Uh, What does that even mean? But the people around you, they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to say simple things. You lost a large part of the black vote because you allowed them to define you as something other than being black. You didn't repeatedly bring up the fact that you were in, that your whole life, your upbringing was black. You let them define you. You let them define you. Your vice president candidate, which I was cool with. You didn't take Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania. That's cool. But why didn't you take Josh Shapiro from Pennsylvania? Since you were going to run in those Democratic states, you got Tim Walz, and you didn't have no campaigns, and you didn't have no rallies in the red states. That's what Tim Walz was supposed to be about. Tim Walz was supposed to go to those red states. You were supposed to have rallies. How do you think Barack Obama got elected? Howard Dean, 50 state strategy, the 52 state strategy, campaign in every state. You could have campaigned. You could have. You should have campaigned in every state. It's like, look at that big sea of red. Some of those states are purplish. They just red up. They just red right on the surface. On the surface, they're red. Well, now they're probably deeper red, but you could have won a campaign in those states, but you didn't. You should have sent Tim Walz there. If you, when you elected Tim Walz as your running mate, you should have sent him to the red states. If not, then you should just went with John Shapiro. If you were going to go with battleground states, because battleground states, John Shapiro would have polled a lot higher. He would have definitely polled in Pennsylvania. He would have definitely. There's a high percent chance he could have got Georgia. He could have helped you out in Georgia. He could have helped you out in North Carolina. Josh Shapiro could have brought that energy to the decent Republicans who you isolated when you did something else. I'm gonna bring that up in a second. Since you did not campaign hard in the Midwest, those red states in the South, where you should have sent Tim Walz, that was a problem. That was a problem. You did you totally underutilized him. Yeah, he should have been campaigning to those red states. If not, again, you should have just got Josh Shapiro. Josh Shapiro could have brought you Michigan. Josh Shapiro could have most likely got you North Carolina and and some of the southern states because you were isolated to California, right? The rest of the states are going to go. The states that were blue are deep blue. You feeling me on this? So let's talk about that. Those are so many different things that you screwed up with. You gotta suck it up. You gotta suck it up, right? But the number one thing was loyalty. What were you running on? You were running on something totally new. You want to reinvent the wheel, like again, like Al Gore ran away from Bill Clinton. Hillary Clinton basically ran away from Barack Obama's economy. You ran away from your economy. Your economy. Inflation, Biden even set it up. He said, look, it's going to go high before it go low. They said Donald Trump had the lowest inflation ever before COVID. What's inflation right now? Nationwide, 2.1. 2.1, somewhere around 2%. So like 4% higher than Donald Trump's. 45% higher than what it was under the Trump administration after he took it from Barack Obama. See, he inherited all that stuff, that good stuff from Barack Obama, just like he's about to inherit all this good stuff from you, from Joe Biden and you. You should have continued. You should have never said, "Oh, I'm going to break away. Me and Joe Biden going to be two different things." Bam, no, nail in the coffin. Bam. You should have ran on a centrist platform. You should have ran on a platform that balanced out the Republican and the independents. But no, you ran on Democrats, elect Democrats. No, you should have ran on elect Americans. That's real short, right? That's one of the biggest issues. Lynn Cheney, Milley, all these guys who support you, all these high profile Republicans who supported you, Trump former campaign, not campaign, one of his former, most of his cabinet members, and you turned your back on her. She's sitting up there, you talking about elect Democrats. Lynn Cheney was sitting right next to you, and you talking about elect Democrats. Her father supported you. Nobody thought Dick Cheney would ever do that. That shocked the crap out of me. The blame game. Who's to blame? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. You should have went after. If you were in court and they start making up all this crap, you've been calling it out as you went along. Because you know perception, perception. You were supposed to be the lawyer against the convict, against the convicted felon. You see how this works? See how this works? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Suck it up. I gotta suck it up. You gotta suck it up. The blame game. It's over with. Y'all be good. Oh yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm so new to this. I've been messing around with so many different things now. I gotta focus on this. Let's see where we go with it. Bye bye.